Oops, no, map. Okay, I thought the guy said something about... Now, wait a minute. Oh, there's 2 lore stones there. Okay, I can grab one. Oh, I wanted to check... That's 22, that's 44. 25, 27, 25, 45, 46. All those are fine. Okay.
Of old they sung, but now a god, proclaimed enchanting song. They worship on their earthen sod, and bow their heads and pray and nod. Another name to bear their wrong.
There you. Good to see you here. Ready? I am. But there hasn't been any sign of Aelin Shear or Ventrinio. Damn it all, I knew we couldn't trust her. I sent Ventrinio to keep an eye on her. He was sending me messages until recently. But there were fewer and fewer as we've gotten closer to Baal. We need to get through the House of Vengeance and kill the Cur. And we'll have to do it without them. He's the closest thing Vengeance has to a leader anymore. A fate. If you're going to get into Baal, the Cur has to go. Whatever Gadflow is doing in there, it's growing with every... Listen, you're more powerful than I ever was. If we get separated, we'll keep fighting to keep it... Stay on guard.
Let's drive these red-eyed bastards into the ground.
Make no mistake. They can feel pain, and we will bring pain to...
The House of Vengeance. We all know the stories of its great warriors. I've never thought I'd fight against them. My God, if he tells you he's ready, then my people are as well. Of course, if you wish to proceed with caution, the scout on the ridge will know what we're up against. I've heard of her, and I've seen her work. A dead diplomat here, a salvaged peace treaty there, a handful of lies told to protect an innocent. But even as a collector of secrets, there's precious little I know about her. Nothing could be more beautiful than a mystery like her.
I think somebody's crushing.
Careful. This is worse than I feared.
A scout up on the ridge. And consumables, I need to check. good on those for now. I don't want that one. Oh, that's probably like down there. Never mind. Oops. Yeah, sure, take it all.
Engines roar and quake through heaven's path. In Gadflow's name they battle more. And then, despite the peace of yore, will murder neighbors in their wrath.
We mentioned the scout up on the ridge, but there's no scout up here. I don't know.
This land used to be beautiful.
Didn't we have one more ally? Did they get killed? Yeah, she did.
without hope, among the barren plains or searching for food on mountain slope, and finding only gallows rope. And then you thank them for your pains.
Jesus, there's a lot up there.
Let us be the cycle.
Sure.
Looking to restock? Ilandoldran.
Did I miss the...
That's what you need. Come back again.
Well, you bent me over the anvil right proper. Stay safe. Good to see you here. Ready? I am. Damn it all. I knew we couldn't trust her. I sensed we need to get through the House of Vengeance and kill the Cur. No, listen. If we get separate, stay on guard.
Gadflow was not content to rule the Court of Winter. Mortals would bow before him as well. And so he made war on your people and drove them from the Eastern lands. The Alfar fell before an avalanche of corrupted fervor. The Tuatha acted as one army and built the Prismere Chantries as new idols of their false mountain god, their Tirnoch.
Onwards! We're nearly there. This is it. Another victory!
You seem to know where you're going pretty well, buddy. How do you know that? Just saying.
Looks like this is it.
Well, that was her. Oh, shit. Is my... Game assist, hello. How goes it? Thank you
Bill.
for the follow.
Thank you for the follow. Game assist.
Like what type of a character am I playing? Basically big, powerful, whack 'em hard. Primarily relying on battle cry to lower their attack power to live a little longer, and that's about it. This is my first playthrough, and I didn't know much about this going in, so I've kind of done it
Yeah,
simple.
this is my fave game. If you want to have so much fun, I suggest Hammer and Blacksmith.
Huh. Maybe I will do that the next time I go through. Oh yeah, that's right. Duh.
Hammer OP.
Oh, is it? I will definitely keep that in mind then. We're coming up to the top of the hour.
Hammer go bonk, that's why I love it.
I mean, I really can't argue with that. I would have gone with a spear if they had it. I don't think spears get enough respect.
It's time for
Spears would have been awesome in the Dark Souls series, they're my main weapon.
Oh, really? Well, when I go back to Dark Souls, I will, I will look into them more when I get the chance.
It sucks because enemies use spears LOL, but you can't use them in this game.
Yeah, that's definitely something that I noticed. But yeah, I started playing Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls Remastered, and I was not doing well in it.
You have to admit this game isn't popular. What got you into it?
Let's see here. I bought it several years ago during like a deal or as part of a bundle or something like that. Oh, fucking okay. Now the party's going down. Oops, not that. Actually, yes. And I had a couple of friends who had recommended it and said it was really good. And then somebody else on my stream was saying like, "Oh, you got to check this out. It's a really good game." Since I wasn't sure what I wanted to play next. So here we are.
This game, Elden Ring and Fall Guys, are my favorite games.
Interesting combo. Although, funny enough, when people ask me, like, you know, what's this game about? I tell them, like, imagine crossing Dark Souls with Fable. Because to me, that's really what it feels like. Like, it's a little more brutal and a little more involved than Fable, but it's not as cruel or dark as Dark Souls is.
LOL, I have like hours on this game, and if someone asked me what it was about, I'd be like, I don't know.
You know, a lot of times people just want a rough idea of what the game is like if they want to check it out themselves. So if you can give them an approximation to something else they've played, then...
Well, IGTG, I'm gonna play Fall Guys with my brothers. Thank you for playing such an amazing game. You'll be stopping by again soon.
Okay, you have a good rest of the evening, or a good session of Fall Guys, and thank you. Excuse me. Thank you for stopping in and for the follow. I do appreciate it. F, come on.
That was amazing. You're twice the hero I ever was, or could have been. Our forces can't keep going from here. We're stretched too thin, and we've lost too much. Sidon and I will hold the gate for you as long as we can. But Bale is nearly deserted. Head in, face Gadflow, end this. Not at all. You just get moving and put an end to Gadflow while you can. Do that, and And I predict our future involves sharing drinks and war stories around a cozy fire. Trust me, I'm a fate weaver.
Uh, That's 16. That's 45. That's nothing. Alright, I guess let's save. I didn't realize we were like right here. If that's going to be the end of the night, that's going to be an early end. But whatever, so it goes. Okay, I will be back in just a few minutes. BRB. Okay. And let's get a drink on the display. Okay. This looks like an arena. I guess not.
My deepest apologies for not being able to join the battle. Ventrinia was something of a hassle. He attacked me. It was only a matter of time before his greed got the better of him. The closer we got to Baal, the more obsessed he became with Tianok, and with harnessing Tianok's power, just like Gadflow did. That's why he had to be stopped, and why we need to talk about our mission. I wasn't sure I could trust you. You're not the same person you used to be. We're running out of time. I'll explain as we go. Lead on. I'm right behind you.
The winter court was still as fallen snow as the jester danced and capered. Juggling knives and torches, he sang to his lords and ladies, but none smiled. Not an eyebrow raised as the sniveling jester imitated the king, not even when he took the crown from his head. Because this was the day that Gadflow murdered the winter crown.
Fighting outside, just like the old days, before you died.
He became a sacrifice for Tiernach.
This is no time to dawdle. You're the one who stepped forward to stop Gadflow and the source of his power, even though fate said you were doomed to fail. This time, Fate cannot control you, but I expect you to succeed. Somehow Gadflow found a way to reach out to Tiernok. She offered him power, and with it, he began the Tuatha. No wonder. Lead on. I'm right behind you.
Since the Alabaster Wall was young, the beautiful bone-white forest was a place of peace and meditation. No piercing birdsong nor heated word could find its way between the branches. Quiet thought prevailed until Gadflow shattered our land. The Tuatha's crimson axes chopped the forest with arrow shafts, and Tiernok's Prismere spires rose up to consume what remained. Now our forest is shattered, and screams of warfare fill its boughs.
When Gadflow's army arose, we recognized Tiernok's tainted influence. Only a force like her could warp eternal creatures like the Fae. So we came to infiltrate Alabastra, find Tiernok, and seal her away forever. And we used Ventrilo to get in, under the guise of being his assistant. You couldn't stop Tiernok. She would use her pawns to fully escape her prison, and the world would be her new plaything.
The greatest heroes of winter have always fallen from the Bale's pale boughs, from Pietra the Keen to Hulgan the Hungry. When the Tuatha claimed dominance over us, heroes arose to defend winter. Gadflow laughed at their challenge and called up Tiernok's wrath. In a second, our most loyal heroes were impaled by Prismere spires. Our heroes were gone, never to be reborn, and our people succumbed to Gadflow's madness.
When I found you in Dalentarth, when I saw you had come back to life, I wasn't sure how much you remembered. I couldn't be certain you would keep our secrets. I considered killing you then and there. Nothing personal. You would have done the same to me. But then I saw what you had become. I saw the new powers you wielded, and I saw how useful you could be.
Useful, that's, that's a word I'm not very fond of. It's troll time.
No more delays.
sun is to the forest, Tirnoch is to the Fae of winter. Some embraced this new god, this break from the great cycle. Others hid in the darkest of places. Gadflow spoke of Tirnoch, and the Prismere emanated its power. It is a source of magic and hatred. It no longer slumbers beneath Amethyst. The unbroken horizon of the winter is now the fiery haze of destruction.
In happier times, the Winter Court would come here to bathe in the colors of the midnight gardens. Night violets and pale moonflowers blossomed on a field of bluest grass studded with frost. When stars aligned, the Aurora Borealis danced for the Queen herself. But now the Tuatha have crushed the gardens and planted only corpses. The fruit of their tortured garden is only blood red. At long last, Gadflow has crushed the Winter Fae, and his Tuatha no longer are we reborn unless his god reveals itself. This monster has crushed us, and our kind shall pass from this world. But our memories will last. When Gadflow is gone, and his god is left for another people to rule, I may be freed from my tomb. And then, it is the only immortality.
Last time you came here, you were destined to die. This time, your destiny is up to you. Now we have a chance to finally complete our mission. Let's put an end to Gadflow before his bargain frees Tirnoch on the world. This must have been a lot for you to take in at once. But I need you to be clear on who you are and what you need to do. A lot has changed since you were here last. It isn't going to be as easy this time. And last time it killed you. Oh, she's a creature with incredible power. A dragon. But she's no simple lizard in some child's tale. She has a power rivaled only by the gods. Thousands of years ago, the ancient Alpha sealed her in the Amethyst between this world and the world of magic. And there she went mad. As her prison weakened over time, she was able to tempt Gadflow into helping her gain enough power to break free. And if she escapes fully, it will mean the end of all mortal life. Tiernok's revenge for tens of thousands of years of imprisonment. That's why people like you and I have dedicated our lives to keeping Tiernok's secret from the world. We were supposed to keep Tiernok hidden from the world. Anyone who learned too much had to die. But when Gadflow found her, you were the one who volunteered to kill him and seal Tiernok away once more, even though you were fated to fail. It took every trick we had to get you here the first time, and you still died. I don't know if you plan to be resurrected, but knowing you, I wouldn't be surprised. Everyone who knows the truth of Tiernok will be dead, and Tiernok will be sealed away once again. We can return to our duty of keeping the knowledge secret. Assuming that's the life you want to return to. But if you refuse, then I'd have to make sure you never tell the truth about Tiernok. Of course, I'd rather it didn't come to that. But you would have done the same. Of course you won't. I won't let you. Let's go. Lead on. I'm right behind you.
You don't understand, do you? The power of Tiernok. Yes! Return to your grave! Lend me your power! You don't understand, do you? The power of Tiernok. Yes! Return to your grave! Child of dust!
Something's not right. If Gadflow isn't here, then he must be hiding further underground, someplace closer to the source of the Prismere. Definitely. The war's not over yet. Whatever bargain Gadflow made with Tiernok, it's about to pay off. When that happens, the world will not be spared her wrath. She's imprisoned deep in the Amalur, but Gadflow's war has weakened her bonds. There's no time to spare. If she gets free, our world is lost.
Okay.
This way.
Armor. 35, 117. Can we fast travel?
Smiling upon us now. I've got plenty of supplies if you've got... Plenty of coin. Come back again.
Well, you bent me over the anvil right proper. Stay safe.
Local map, please. Guess it doesn't matter which way we go.
Tiernok is held captive deep in the Amalur, but her prison is weakening. I can feel Tiernok's eyes upon us.
You've used your power. Let's have a taste, shall we?
She just tore out a part of the fates you've stolen and turned it against you. Perhaps it is not inaccurate to think of her as a god.
Let's take it.
more delay.
We cannot let Gadflow free Ternok.
Well, I'm trying to hurry. If you want to just, like, run past these things, then I guess we can, but I think that's a bad idea. Just saying.
God flows prayers. Free.
Don't listen. You're the only one who has the power to stop her.
This kind of reminds me of a dream I had once.
And you were so eager to play your role.
This is your end. You chose this? What does she mean by that?
I'll take the gold.
I gave you freedom, and now you have freedom. And now mine.
Only you have the power to reseal Ternok inside the Amathen. Keep the secret of her existence from the world. Once Ternok is pushed back into her prison, these caverns must be sealed. But that leaves one question. Can I trust you to keep Ternok's secret? There are things in this world that must remain hidden. If the power of the dragons were widely known, well, you've seen what has happened here. Gadflow tapped a fraction of her power. He upset the great cycle of the Fae and waged a genocidal war on the young races. Just coming in contact with her power managed to free you from fate's bonds. And if you can turn that freedom against her, she will have no power over Amalur. Nothing like you has ever existed before. As always, there's no way of knowing your future. If you're victorious, it may be the last time you change the fate of the world. Even if you fall back into fate's weave once her influence is gone from this world, it will be a far better fate than what Ternok's emergence would bring. That is excellent. After all that you've done, it would have been a shame for you to die a second time. If you do escape, I will be watching you. And know this, anyone who learns the truth of what happens here, I will silence myself. Go. Stop Ternok from fully entering this world. But remember, my blades will always be at your back. Nothing in the world is fated to stop Ternok. That's why you're the only one who has a chance. I'm just here to make sure you take it. Let's go.
I don't like that.
Ternok is held captive deep in the Amathen, but her prison is weakening by the moment. can feel Tianok's eyes upon us.
You've used your power. So let's have a taste, shall we?
She just tore out a part of the fates you've stolen and turned it against you. Perhaps it is not inaccurate to think of her as a girl.
Risen here since before your my freedom draws near. No more delays.
We cannot let Gadflow free Tianok.
Godflow's prayers. Free. No more delays.
Don't listen. You're the only one who has the power to stop her.
Okay.
When you first came to me, and you were so eager to play your role.
You chose this? What does she mean by that?
I gave you freedom, and now you have freedom, and now mine.
Only you have the once Tian, but that leaves one question. There are just coming in contact with her power managed. Nothing if you're even if you fall back into fate's weed. Freedom's the end, is it? If fate can't control you, I don't see how I could. If you do escape, I will be watching you. And know this. Anyone who learns the truth of what happens here, I will silence myself. Go. Stop Tianok from fully entering this world. Let's go.
That sucks. It's literally no different. And we're at the top of the hour. So glad I got here. Whatever. Break time, BRB. Okay. Been drinking vodka for a while, so getting rum in here is gonna taste a little different, but I think that's fine. Do we have a problem here?
There's no turning back now.
Bring me your power. Sacrifice yourself and seal the fate of your world. Seal the fate of your world.
It's time to choose your fate. Amathin lies beyond. This is where the dragon will breach the veil.
Come forward, mortals. Behold the birth of Tirnoch. Attend your final hour.
My fate does not lie beyond those doors. You alone may change what is to come. Go!
Welcome back, mortal. How does it feel, I wonder, to return to this place? Does the pain of your death still linger? Can you feel it echo through the air? And now, in this place, you shall witness the birth of Tirnoch, the destruction of the Alpha, and the dawn of the endless winter. Tirnoch the powerful, Tirnoch the merciful, Kuala Fela Tirnoch, Kuala Sera Tirnoch. Tirnoch? Have I done well, lady?
Yes.
Are you pleased?
Chomp.
Is it...
You have served your purpose.
But I have so much more to give.
And now, faithless one, you shall serve yours.
bottom first. And just in case... I don't want to have anything that's Prismir on me, or even in my inventory. I'm pressing F. Motherfucker. I'm in trouble now. The camera's fucking locked. That was supposed to end it, and now the camera's fucking locked.
Yo, Big Freeze.
Yo, hey, how's it going? I'm a little bit angry right now.
Yeah, get at that, get at that.
Okay.
How could we have known that this would be a new beginning? I wonder now if we should have foreseen this outcome, but who knew then what fate would bring? I would have liked to have delivered this message in person, to see you one final time. That, however, would have been complicated. The order to which I belong had other plans. Were you ever to leave the crystalline fortress? When it comes to you, though, It seems no fate is written in stone. It was only through my assurances that your silence could be counted upon that either one of us still draws breath. I trust you will not make of me a liar. Were stories of what we have seen to begin to surface in the inns and taverns of Amalur, I would be asked to seek you out. And as we both know, the next time you die, there will be no return. But let us not speak of this. Your life is your own. Go now, and see what fate may bring you, or what fate you may bring. Perhaps one day in happier times, you and I will meet again. Until that day, I remain yours, Aelin Sher.
Well, that's kind of, I guess that's an ending.
Whoa. Ah ha ha ha. That's abrupt as shit.
Yes. Like, the game was fun. And they had so much leading up to it, but then the ending is just like, you did it. Ooh, yay. It really is like a, maybe you lived, maybe you didn't. I don't know. We're just gonna leave this ominous message on your front door.
How you been, bro?
I mean, getting by.
Yo, I overheard about the Thanksgiving with you. Same deal with me.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it's...
Not my grandmother, though.
Well, I mean...
My uncle.
I mean, depending on, you know, how well you know him, yeah. I mean, it wasn't my grandmother. It's my girlfriend's grandmother. I only met her a couple of times. But she was pretty cool. And it's... I mean, let's face it, the timing sucks. And, it could have been avoided. I mean, like, she was 90 years old. But her grandson was living with her. And he brought his kids over so he could spend time with them when they were sick. And she had gotten sick several times before and been hospitalized. And she kept telling him, don't bring the kids over if they're sick. Like, I get that he wants to see his kids, but if they have to stay away for one weekend... Jim Cummings was Gad Flo. Oh, holy fuck. That's why I recognized him. That makes so much sense. But no, it's like because I mean, yeah, because he was selfish, he killed his grandmother, basically. And my girlfriend's, we made plans to go to my girlfriend's.
Fucking blows, man.
Yeah. I mean, again, it's not like she was young, but when you have this situation that can just straight up be avoided by somebody being mindful, and they don't want to do that. And, you know, even though I didn't know her well, the thing is, like, when there's a problem, I want to fix it, and this is something that I can't. So now my girlfriend is suffering because of this, and especially because of this one dickhead. It makes me sad because I'm worried about her. It makes me sad because I want to help. I've got some other shit on my plate. and then it makes me angry because of the situation. And then my girlfriend's mom, because it was her mother. It's just like, well, I'm not going to do Thanksgiving now. All right, fine. So we went out to, like, Denny's for dinner, but it was...
Yeah, the situation is always questionable, I swear.
But then even, like... I guess that entire side of her family is greedy. So as soon as Grandma's gone, like, fucking circling vultures, they just go in, and they're already going to her house to try and grab up everything they can. And my girlfriend...
Come out the woodwork.
Yeah. And, first off, my girlfriend's mom was like, can you drive me out there so I can get, like, her purse and her tablet? I know that's what she would want me to have. And she's going, no. Well, don't you want anything? And she's going, yeah, I would like, she made her a quilt. She made a quilt for her grandmother a month or two ago. Or she finally gave it to her a month or two ago. She worked on it for like 6 months. And she was saying, I would like to keep that as like a remembrance thing, and because I put so much work into it. That and photos. She just wants the quilt back, and she wants photos of her grandmother, and that's it. But everybody else is like, oh, I want the bed, and I want her computer, and I want... And at this point, my girlfriend's like, you know what?
Ridiculous.
I would like these things, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, because it's not... it's not worth the bullshit, and it's not worth the fight. And then her mom is trying to shame her for, like, oh, you're not driving me out there so I can get what I want.
That same shit happened with another uncle of mine. He had a lot of old cars.
So it's just... the entire situation is just a mess. My girlfriend is handling it really well. She's tough. And... she's doing okay. She will do okay. I wish I could do more for her. I mean, last night after we got back from dinner, we decided we were going to watch something, and then I said, I need to make a stop real quick. And, my girlfriend doesn't drink too much anymore because she's diabetic. But, I went to the local gas station. I picked up her favorite beer, which it turns out her grandmother also liked. And I got some for her and came back and was like, yeah, you know, this is for you. And she appreciated it, she enjoyed it, and it was fitting. So I'm glad I could do that, but it's just the situation sucks, and I wish I could do more. And I don't know if you were around when I was talking about this whole job thing. Like, that's been weighing on my mind for a while now. Like, I applied for this job that at the time seemed like it was going to be a fucking slam dunk. The Chris War, the enormity of these events will resound throughout Amalur forever as a result of your actions. The world is now free from the constraints of merciless fate. All right, great. We got 30,000 gold. I didn't know if, because the Prismir, the like red crystals, are what Tyrnok used to control people, kind of like her symbol of power. I didn't know if that was going to be.
Well, well, awake at last. You gave us quite a scare. But you're here, and the war's all but over. So who are we to complain?
So I didn't know if it was going to do one of these things where, since I was, wearing her equipment when I finished her off, if it would like make me evil or something like that. So I decided I was going to just take it off and destroy it, throw it away before I wiped her out. Which is why my character's all like armored except for the chest.
I was hoping you could tell us. Sidon and I were fighting a few remaining stragglers when all of a sudden they started this unholy wailing. I guess you must have killed Gadflow, because the Tuatha started screaming and ran away. There are still a few diehards, but they don't have the fire in them, you know? Wasn't much longer before Aelin showed up carrying you over her shoulder.
What key and job you applied to?
Sure you were okay. She left some kind of note for you. But I know better than to read a private message from the likes of her.
So it was a local job. It was IT. Full-time IT. And good pay. Really good pay. Like I would have been making over 100,000 a year. And it seemed like a slam dunk. Like, HR liked me, the boss liked me. Interview went on for an hour. Everything was like, it seemed good. And it was like, oh, we've only got a couple of other applicants, and they both want to like move here. They're from out of town. We don't really want to like bring somebody in. We want somebody who knows the area and what they're doing. Blah blah blah. Only thing we have left is for you to clear things with our head of tech. And, he'll call you in the next week. So I was like, all right, cool, great, whatever. A week goes by, I don't hear from him. No email, no phone call, no voicemail, no text, nothing. And I call them up. I'm like, hey, so... I mean, I would have gone in person, but that's when I was sick. So I call them up. And I'm like, so, what? Like, am I still supposed to be hearing from this guy? And they're like, oh, no, we, like, filled the position yesterday. I'm going, oh, well, would have been nice to at least, like, talk to the guy and finish up the interview. And I could tell by, like, their reaction, they were going, like, they were almost confused. They were like, yeah, we got another applicant, and then that was it. I'm going, okay. So, the head of their tech department knew how this application was going. He had a buddy apply at the last minute, and then hired them on. At least that's what it sounds like to me. Because if you don't bother calling the other applicants in the pool, especially if the interview's gone well, that means you have no intention of hiring them in the first place. But...
oh, what the ufk.
Yeah. If the rest of the interview goes well, if they bother to interview you for an hour, and then the last person to wrap this up doesn't contact you at all, that doesn't sound like, to me, like whoever that final person was had any intention of hiring an outside source. There's still a chance they might get back to me about doing programming work, but I don't know. If they do, then it would be even more money. But somehow I get the feeling that's not going to happen. And if they allow something like this to go through, then I'm a little dubious of doing work for them anyway.
There are still Tuatha who refuse to surrender, but yes, the war is ended. You should have seen the parade in Rathir. As for what's next, well, that's a tough question. See, a lot of the soldiers asked me for readings after the fighting ended, and try as I might, I can't see a fate for any of us.
And, then after this,
good luck to you, man. I'm in the boat of trying to work of the confidence of changing my life. I want it so desperately, but still I feel like there's something I have to do. I don't know.
I don't know. I have so many different skills. It's frustrating. It's frustrating because it seems like every time I go for a job, either this shit happens, like literally somebody doesn't contact me back, and then somebody else just immediately gets the job, which, again, sounds like they're hiring their buddy. And then the other thing is, they just take one look at my resume and go, oh, well, you have all these years of experience, that's great, but you don't actually have a degree, so fuck you, no, we don't want you.
Lame ASF.
Yeah. And then my girlfriend gets her friend contacts her and says, oh yeah, at my workplace they really need somebody with your skill set. So how about we get you a job there? We'll just rush you through for like double what you're earning now, which I'm happy for her. I really am. We need the money, and she deserves to get paid what she's worth, and to not get treated like shit. But it still stings a little bit. For me to get shut down, and then her to essentially get a job handed to her. And there's people that after I've worked with them, they do see my value. And I wish I could kind of like show that to some others.
Good. Perhaps. Freedom is a blessing. And a curse. If fate truly no longer holds sway over us, only time will tell if it is for good or ill. But regardless of what happens, Amalur and its people remain because of you. And no matter where your path leads, never forget, a person is defined by his actions. Who you are is up to
Gotta have a big get up contribution, I guess. Ahaha. Like a portfolio.
and all of its splendors. You've earned it.
Well, that only works for coding. That I can't do that for IT support.
Good morning, sir.
I guess this is my house now. Smash all the crates. No crates in my house. My girlfriend in college, she and I stayed friends, and I was talking to her at some point, and she was like, "Why don't you contact our old programming teacher?" And I was like, "Why?" And she said, "Well, you know, he liked what you did, you know, and he said, like, you know, he'd get you a job." And I had totally forgot about that. And it was like, oh yeah, because in college, I mean, I've always picked up, you know, to me, programming is whatever. Like, the difficulty comes in the details as far as picking up a language goes. All you need is a dictionary, quote unquote, and from there I'm good to go. And almost all my programming classes were the same. First class, close attention, take a lot of notes. Second class, pay a little bit of attention, take some notes. And from that point on, once I have the basic idea of how the language works, I'll just sit at the back of the class and do whatever the fuck I want. Because I don't need to listen to the teacher. I can literally pick it up from just reading the book faster than I can go through a class. And there was like one point where my girlfriend at the time, she was she called me up and she was saying, "Hey, you know, I'm having problems with this assignment. Can you help me?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure. Which one is it?" So we're like going through, and I was like, "Okay, well, you need to all right." And she asked, "How far along are you?" And I go, "Oh, I haven't started yet." She goes, "What do you mean you haven't? How can you give me the answer if you haven't started?" And I was like, "You had a question about like this problem, so I just looked up that command and how to use it, and then like, you know, told you how you like it would apply in this situation."
Prodigy.
And I think there was like one class where this guy, the teacher, you know, he's talking and we're supposed to turn in our assignments at, you know, the end of the class, because that's always what, you know, we go through the class and we turn in the homework from the past week. So I had forgotten to do an assignment or the assignment. So while class is going, I'm just like hammering away and finishing it up and whatever. And yeah, then he was like, "Man, you know, you ever need a job, you just like let me know." And I had totally forgot it. Well, I forgot about it, and part of the reason I forgot about it was because I didn't take it serious. Like, I grew up with such a low level of self-worth that somebody saying something like that, I took as like a pat on the back, not that they were like serious about it. And yeah, when she brought it up, she was like, "No, like he meant it." I was going, oh. So then I was like, okay, I need to look this guy up. Like, that's an opportunity. But I could only remember, like, the class when I was there. I tried calling the college and getting records. So I reached out to her again, and she was like, "Well, you know, I think his name was blah, 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 blah." And I found him. He died in 2011, so, you know, that ship has sailed. Also a shame because, like, he was a cool dude. In our, like, programming theory, he was trying to explain, like, you know, even if this is just, like, letters and text, what it represents is still like real in your mind, you know. And he was making an example of like, oh yeah, I was playing original Metroid, and or playing Metroid back on the NES, and even though like this place was not real, like I had all the maps memorized and like where to go, what to do, and at that time, like this was however far into the semester, so I was just sitting at the back of the classroom playing on my Game Boy Advance. And he was like, hey Alex, you ever play Metroid? And I stop, I look at him, and I hold up the Game Boy, because I was playing Metroid Fusion. He was like, you're shitting me. I was like, no, I'm playing a Metroid game right now. It was, yeah, funny moment. And then there was this one guy who was at another place I worked when I was doing tech work for a company who would send me out to do jobs. And the guy really liked the work that I did. And this was back somewhere between like 2008, 2010, somewhere within that window. And the guy who was in charge of coordinating all this shit, at some point he pulled me aside and he was like, would you like a job? And I said no. And that was because at the time, the guy who I was working for had signed a non-competition contract, basically saying I won't do work with any of the clients that we currently have, or I won't do work for them, and I won't contact them outside of work for the next however many years after I quit. And I didn't know that those, even though you sign those, they almost like never hold up in court. If I would have known that, I would have contacted this dude a lot sooner. I did manage to get back in touch with him, but because this was like, 12 years ago, he didn't fucking remember me. He basically was like, well, here's the tech company we're using now if you want to try and like get some help from them. And I was like, I appreciate it's still like nice to have somebody say, listen, here's what you're looking for. That might be able to help you. That's cool.
Damn, haha shit.
Yeah. So I'm going to see what else I can pursue. But I've been sitting on these skills for just like, I've been doing small-time tech support on my own. But that doesn't bring in money. It sucks. And I'm just... I don't know what to do. It is fucking frustrating. I still have some other options. I'm gonna see how those pan out.
Man, I wish you lived here, man. My brother works at this PC repair shop. I swear it'd be a perfect position for you. Basically does the stuff you explained you used to do.
I don't know. That's part of the issue too, is where I'm situated. Either you're working for a big, like, if you get a position with a large corporation, one of the places who does serious tech shit, you are making bank. But you either need to have big certifications or have an in.
Mad start UPS in Cali.
But not where I am. That's the problem. I'm way out in the middle of fucking nowhere. And I don't know. And all the regular computer repair out here is shit. Most of the local guys who do computer repair, they don't have employees because they don't make enough money to afford an employee. It sucks. It really fucking sucks. I don't know. Anyway, the game is done. I'm gonna kill the stream. It's almost 11:30. I'm gonna take a break. And then, as per usual, I think I'm gonna come back with Pac-Man 99. Play that for a bit and then call it night. So I will see you shortly.
Hell yeah, Pac-Man.